Peace and blessings, family. This is Ubria, and I am back with another reading. This might resonate with you or with someone in your energy. You will receive valuable insight either way. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. So this reading is for my Virgos. So if you have Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, North Node, South Node, any of it. Yeah, Virgo energy. So I feel like you're definitely not talking to someone. You might be listening to someone, but I feel like you're not talking to someone. And it seems like somebody is trying to say a lot of things to get you to talk to them. This person does not like when you don't talk to them. It kind of fucks up their day. It fucks up everything. It's okay, so this is a comparison I'm gonna make, right? I've been watching the show The Boys. I'm on the last season, but there's this one character named Homelander, and he's a superhero, but he is a raging narcissist, psychopath, sociopath, murderer, liar. He's terrible, but he has this public image of being, a man of the people, superhero, stuff like that. Anyway, that's the vibe that I'm getting from this reading, is that Virgo, there is some man in your energy who everybody sees this man in a particular way, but I feel like behind closed doors, you know that this person is terrible. Not only is this person terrible, but they are so insecure. And that's a theme on the show The Boys too, is that Homelander, even though he is so, physically strong, he is very spiritually, mentally, and emotionally weak, and he's needy, and he's emotional. And yeah, it's a weird mix of strength and weakness inside of his character. And I feel like you're dealing with someone like that who has this weird mix of strength and weakness. And I feel like their strength could be bravado. I don't know. I feel like this person, they have material things, like they could have money, they could have bitches, they could have nice clothes, shoes. Yeah, I feel like this person dresses really nice. I feel like maybe they have like a nice beard, they have nice hair. People are very attracted to this person, and the crazy thing is people are attracted to this person because this person comes off like the strong, silent, aloof type. They come off like they don't need anybody, they don't care about anyone, and it kind of like makes people want this person to like them. Or yeah, this person has a way of like making people want him to be attracted to them, even though it appears that he is romantically involved with probably you, or used to be romantically involved with you. He's attached to someone. He's publicly attached, so I don't know if you're the person he's publicly attached to or the person he's privately attached to, but this person does have a very public counterpart. They could be married, they could have like a long-term live-in partner, all the things. And I feel like you have gotten a lot of advice about this person. You could talk about this person to people. I feel like you could have asked some people some opinions about this person or something like that, because I feel like the advice you got is very, this the type of advice to really build you up and to help you restore your confidence, to help you realize that you deserve better than the treatment that this person is giving you. And it's, I don't know, it's something about this advice that makes things harder for you, because you feel like, I don't know, I think maybe you have asked people for advice or something, but what you really just wanted was to vent, because I feel like you're really struggling with the confidence to really do what you need to do. And here's the thing, when I say to do what you really need to do, I feel like you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that you need to do anything. Maybe you're tired of thinking about this. I definitely see that you could be tired of thinking about money, or you just have money on your mind, or you just have, maybe you were single for a long time and you don't want to be single anymore. You just want to be settled, you want to be happy, you want to be in a nice relationship. You could just be in the vibe of feeling like, why do things have to be this hard? Like, why are men like this? Why are relationships like this? Why is everybody you know, why? Like, it's trash. It's basura. Yeah. But I do see you, like I said, just kind of getting sick of the bullshit. Like, there is some sort of wool that has been pulled over your eyes, and I feel like now you're irritated because you can't go back to sleep. you see the situation for what it is, or you're starting to, and although you are getting a lot of advice or feedback, I can like physically feel disassociation and withdrawal from this reading. I feel like you just do not want to talk about this. I feel like something is very upsetting, and you may really put on a brave or beautiful face. I feel like you are very beautiful, you're very attractive, you take really good care of yourself, and I feel like you've taken really good care of this person as well. But there's a nurturing thing that's happening. I feel like maybe you feel like you've spent a lot of time in this relationship or with this person. And there is a question here of like, do I make this person treat me this way? Have I made this person be like this? Like why does this person treat me like this? I feel like something about this situation genuinely makes you doubt yourself or doubt your ability to stand alone. There's just something that you don't feel like you can do. Because there's something about this person that you're dealing with. This reminds me of what I used to say about my ex-husband, which is, he would be the perfect man if not for, and there was always that thing where it's like if he could just change this one thing or just fix this one thing, he could be perfect. He would be the perfect man. And so you sit and you wait for that one thing to change, because it seems like it could be just such a small thing or just one thing, even if it's not a small thing. And it seems easier to wait for that one thing to change than to go out and, try to have a whole new relationship with somebody and where you don't know how many things that they, would think. It's almost like, at least with the person I'm dealing with, I know the one thing. I know the one thing that's wrong. With somebody else, it's a toss up. So this is giving the devil type energy. But it's like the other thing too, though, is like all of these decisions that you're making, the decision to stay in this relationship, the decision to not take the advice of other people, all those things that you're taking into consideration to make you feel like you want to stay. I feel like you want to stay. You want the relationship to be the way that it was before you started questioning it. And if you could go, you would stay in the relationship, or you'd prefer to stay in the relationship if it could be the way it was before you questioned everything. But it's something about now that you question it, it's like you can't even enjoy the relationship that you're in. It's like say if you made some food and maybe you didn't use enough seasoning, but it's like good enough, and you're like just sitting down to eat your good enough food and you see a roach crawl out. And maybe you spent 2 hours making this food, and maybe you didn't mind the fact that it didn't have enough seasoning, and you didn't mind the fact that maybe the recipe wasn't exactly right, and maybe it don't look exactly like the Pinterest pictures that everybody be posting. Maybe it's not exactly like everybody else's, and that's cool and that's fine. But damn, it's got to have a roach too. It's like it just there's a adding insult to injury type of vibe here. So where it's like you can't even enjoy the bullshit that you convinced yourself wasn't bullshit. Now it's so obvious, it's so clear that this is some bullshit. It's so clear that this is something that you can't trust, that is no longer easy. And I feel like too, like when I was saying how this person is very weak and insecure, even though they appear very physically strong and confident and all that, somehow this person has projected that weakness and that insecurity onto you to where you feel like you're the weak one. But I think if you were to think back about yourself and who you really are, you would realize that actually you're the strong one. And this person has most likely been siphoning your strength in some way. And the way that they siphon your strength is by undermining your confidence. And I mean, it's like, oh, duh, it's so easy to see, in hindsight. But it's like because it's worked, it's hard to see. So if you still were the confident version of yourself that you used to be, you could clearly see that this person is draining your confidence and undermining your confidence and making you feel like you should settle. But because it has worked and the confidence has been undermined, you don't see it. There's a way in which your confidence, your love for yourself, the way that you care about yourself, the way that you take care of your money, your home, the way you nurture yourself and others, the way that you think about your future, the way that you plan for your future, your femininity, your beauty. I feel like this person has just been able to chip away at all that stuff and make you feel like you're some bossy bitch, like it's something about your confidence and your assertiveness and your independence that this person has made you feel is a bad thing. And so they say, you give me your confidence, you give me your assertiveness, and they want you to submit to them. They want you to use your confidence and your assertiveness to prop them up like they're the boss. But anybody who can only be the boss if somebody else leans into their weakness instead of their strength is a bad boss. So I feel like you're just struggling to respect this person, you're struggling to like this person, you're struggling to be in this situation, but it's just like everything feels hard right now. It feels hard. It feels hard to stay, and it feels impossible to leave. So yeah, that's the situation that I see for you, Virgo. I'm gonna leave it there. I'll talk to you later.